May I present?
So I'm thinking it's like you're asleep, you know, you're not open to the rest of the world, but yet you can take all the world in. In this like sleep state, like a dream. And then within those dreams, you make these certain connections and you develop ideas still in your dream state. Those ideas are little capsules, they're little capsules of thought. Like dreaming and thinking at the same time with like a side order of researching, you know what I mean? Making conclusions and gathering what's really going on within a dream. And every time you do that, you can contain that into a little capsule. Go back and reference your dream capsule and see where you were at that point in your life. The dream capsule.
It's time. May I present?
Such beauty, breathtaking, awakening my senses, disregarding all these fences that are meant to keep us out. Constant searching, exploration into what life is all about. From this street corner to the city's limits, we'll be the first ones to admit it, that it's not a simple scrimmage. On a daily pilgrimage with a smidgen of change, Muni trains in our range is quite infinite, and never losing focus on our upliftment. Casually strolling down portions of this lonely town, consoling solely now for me the homie contorting out that frown. One smile, while the profile of yet another tall building is the shielding of all natural landscape. But still I wait, looking forward to the blind date with this broad named fate. In a way am I being late, I'm swinging her gate open to the front yard, hoping that I'm not too early, cause for sure she'll be waiting, cause I can see the wave of a new day is breaking on my horizon. And I'm rather surprised when the only help I have comes from within my life and the experiences that it had, all the way to the current moment, stalking through the population, just trying to hone this. And the support I had along the way, well, it was a form fit. And as that sun's warmness hits the surface of my face, well, the feet carry me to each and every place, realizing that beauty does exist in the time past, well, it's truly not a waste. I then make haste to my next destination, cause what I was placed in's got me racing from one location to the next. Perplexed and still blessed, realizing life's beauty at its best, while conquering the pressure from my chest upon each one of these deep-ass breaths. And as for the rest, just stay focused and always try to do what's best. Nonetheless, with my life, I'm not trying to make a mess. I must flex these muscles in my legs, navigating for myself to fertilize these here eggs of thought before I get caught by this dude named Father Time. And no way am I taking a number to wait in his long-ass line. Holmes, you might be blind, but I'm with 20/20 tunnel vision, slouched over fishing through my pocket for change, cause I can see the bus coming up the block that's already late. We're on our new operation and it's called Control Life's Fate. Oh, and by the way, I was right on time for that date, and it was great. She was beautiful and I was baked as I randomly roamed through this city that I both love and fucking hate. It's like such beauty, breathtaking, awakening my senses, disregarding all these fences that are meant to keep us out. Constant searching, exploration into what life is all about. From this street corner to the city's limit, we'll be the first ones to admit it. It's not a simple scrimmage on the daily pilgrimage with a smidge and a fucking change. Muni trains and our range is quite infinite. Never losing focus on our upliftment. As I uplift, the morning's incentive and thoroughly savor it. Direct my sights, I focus and pound the pavement with sounds engraved since the town's the same bitch. Yet my wandering eye spies a vision quite different, intricately magnificent, staring through two tunnels that funnel my thoughtful pilgrimage. I'm stopping at corners to glance the contemplative majesty that juggles pyramids. It through the breeze on a sunny day. I'm feeling powerful and calmly at ease with the birds harmonizing. Lying to the wind, admiring the luminous brilliance of sky, bring devising a plan to expand and revive things, compiling thought, walking city blocks, and life seems like that shit up in dreams, but it's a little too real to touch the screen. Know what I mean? Nonetheless inspiring with miles and miles to see I'm smiling endlessly into these visions of centuries. While the mouse are in captivity, I'm wandering the fucking streets, conquering concrete, and yes, every step is enchanted by the beat with keen visions and methods to bring in heat. I'm the sun rising early with ambitions to greet its clear blue kingdom, to reign with freedom. I proceed to teach them and shed light. Each step is a small bite out of this pie, and I'm a fat motherfucker with an appetite. It went such beauty, breathtaking, awakening my senses, disregarding all these fences that are meant to keep us out. Constant searching, exploration into what life is all about. From this street corner to the city's limit, we'll be the first ones to admit it, that it's not a simple scrimmage on a daily pilgrimage with a smidgen to change. Beauty trains and our range is quite infinite, never losing focus on our upliftment. Okay, we gaze beneath the stars, attempting to discover just exactly how far one can take it. Once they figure out what's at stake, it might not be that long before we come together to try to save this and educate. Bliss is merely a step around the corner, lurking right between still facts and troubled waters. As the residents wander, we'll sit in space and ponder how they'll ever possibly conjure up enough sponsors to either kill or feed that greedy monster and still keep stomping through these passions with laughter. See, my thoughts will cause natural disasters and chapters after I capture the essence of my presence, mastered by reflecting through sessions. I'm not your average plastic gas rapper with candy-coated intestines. I'm that thin guy in the back with the black slacks, just trying to pass some insight through lessons on the mic in the dim light. And I've been in flight for a minute, don't plan on ending. Yes, my gas tank is infinite, bitch. So stop pretending, check the messages you're sending, get to bending, cause it does matter, believe it or not. That's why we proceed to bring the knock. And you know we'll never stop, shit, we gon' watch the clock and work in unison. Soon as the tune begins, I'm jumping in. Yes, you soon hear it bumping in trunks and home stereo, that you probably won't hear it on the radio, cause we made this shit at home. Just a couple of kids with a rare flow and a knack for what's dope. Ain't got no dough with silly hoes to rap about. Our stack without though, won't let the stout flow when we rap how to go about disturbing the peaceful somber. The water is no longer calm, we slaughter the stillness. Still waters run deep, still our thoughts will creep up from behind and begin to leak from my mind and eventually secrete into the atmosphere as I stand here and speak. Watch days turn into weeks as I stand here and speak, as I stand here and speak.
Pretending to believe that once one could achieve, and the loneliest or the happiest and everyone could see. And here when trouble lurks, the steel jerks in the line let me know when time's up and heaven seems a lie. So I'm sitting and contemplating, I still feel amnesty, and all that seems to be is truth to me is like a point without a meaning. But I'm patient with your thoughts, dry crops like the harvest, and hardest of times let me know that I'ma be fine. It's you that I worry about, I ain't your fucking father. He'll let you know when to be home, so don't burden me with your bothers. See, I've done this all before, and I see where I went wrong. Try to ease my pain, let a worry out in it. So as long as the truth stays afloat in a flood of lies, you know that I'ma be fine, and time is always on my side. So as I watch still waters rush wide, time procrastinates but assures me that it's on my side. And among the rubble, lied a little bit of trouble. Don't care how you think, don't give a fuck about your struggle and actions. Cause that kid you're kinda lacking the common sense and intelligence to make a presence with my friends. So fuck making ends and what you think might be a friend, cause in the end, you're giving in.
Still waters run deep, still my thoughts will creep up from behind and begin to leak from my mind, and eventually secrete into the atmosphere as I stand here and speak. Watch days turn into weeks, yo, as I stand here and speak, as I stand here and speak. So not a day goes by that I don't sit and wonder why the mass they like to gather and act like it doesn't matter when it does. I'm into rising above, not picking fights at a club. I give a fuck about your dubs. I like to circulate my love and spread some insight for y'all to bump. It pumps through the speakers of a rare heads beater. So I'm strutting down the street and thinking, damn, I'm not a preacher, I just teach a whole lot.
I'm just thinking about life's inner relationships and why most of these folks are suffering from this belated bliss. Only making that given wish for the other three. Fuck, I'm free up in a tree looking down upon these streets, pondering amazing feats that are soon to be made. I mean, look at me, dude, do I look like I'm wanting to get paid over fun at getting played? I'm just focused on the day-to-day and the meaning behind what I present and what I say. In all reality, you fools should probably repent and pray, but that's another song and another day. Alarmed by the cost while the rest of the sheep never notice and always fucking pay. I know its hallways are sometimes gray, but once you reach their ending, it's like one giant ass break from anything that was occupying you in your days. And when I say you, I really mean it, but you're too busy being you. Well, I'm so damn busy just trying to clean it. That's right, the maid for this mean bitch. So, dude, are you sure that you really need it? The money, the horse, you drunkenly slob on her, pathetically trying to team it. When a queen gives it, your dumb ass should at least probably try to mean it. I know, I've heard it all before, bro, just trying to demean shit, scheme shit, stack a little green shit. Well, that whole idea is cool, but let's put all that whackness secondary to using your mental tools. Let's let the god of my temple rule. I did most all the repairs and cleaned it, so let's just fill up life's pool. Promise to be ourselves and take a dip, refresh our souls. I almost forgot there are some major holes that need to be filled, and You fools aren't even familiar with the shovels. I mean, you actually need to flex those muscles. You can't just floss out in the bike shorts and carry around the duffels. I mean, yeah, I guess I am trying to cause a little bit of trouble, because I got a bag full of bursts for most of these artificial and fake ass bubbles. Cause all I'm hearing is glamorized talk about material items mixed with some brainless mumbles. Come on, fools, if it was a painless struggle, then you probably don't deserve it. You need to deal with the true reality in this and find some fucking purpose. Stop trying to work this made up shit that's nothing more than worthless. I've noticed the worth in this, and that would be life. The wife that I've had since my birth, and all I wanna do is work to make our relationship a better one. So I'm staying way chill on the illusion, the faking, and the cheddar, son. Thank you very much.
So basically it's like, fuck a yield sign, I'm a field mine, trying to plant rhymes in the minds of all types of intricately woven basket cases. So pull up your fat laces, re-afloat those sunken faces, hold a candlestick to complacence, peep the facts and solve equations through the math, and you'll be thanking me after the aftermath, cause before that each hour of the path was wasted. Fucking wasted. So while you're acting like a basshead, I'm simply adjacent to silhouettes of cloud placement. My thoughts ring loud on this pavement as the sun falls behind the horizon's oasis, ready to place its emphasis on meticulous statements meant to state the obvious, but you obviously overlook some things. It's not about 50 G's and 10-fingered rings. It's not about being mean, how many bitches run with your team. It's not about that cream. And if a damn sure ain't that fucking dream they've been feeding you since before you were conceived, that greed in you, better believe that they bred you and fed you until you were able to think, and then they controlled that too. What a pity. Exempt were the chosen few who broke through to show you it's a fucking hoax, dude. Scan the landscape, understand fate, lend a helping hand, make a difference with your sentences or any instruments you can. Hold a strong perspective, study long, reflect it. Don't neglect shit cause you didn't know, that's a poor excuse, and you'd be the first to go. Reap the consequences, ponder thoughts and visions, for they're another gift given as a helpful hint to endure this life we're living. Just like listening through this mic and bending minds with the speakers, give birth to consciousness and complicate the process with monstrous fucking concepts. I'm only here to inject logic, so get on it.
Man, that was proper right there, man. I really felt that. So not a day goes by that I don't sit and wonder why the mass they like to gather and act like it don't fucking matter. When it does, I'm into rising above, picking fights at a club, never. I gives a fuck about a dub. I like to circulate my love and spread some insight for y'all to bump. It pumps through the speakers of a rare heads beater as I'm strutting down the street thinking, damn, I'm not a preacher, I just teach a whole fucking lot. Just be a little more serious.
Yeah, the new album. Big ups to all the hip-hop nation. All the support in the rap formations. All the radio stations. Big up. Hold it down.
So not a day goes by that I don't feel sorry for myself and get skip class, cause it like doesn't matter. Cause I don't like to rise above. I'm about picking fights at a club. I sell skimp-ass dubs. I hate fuck your love. I spread nothingness for you all to bump, and everybody loves it. Fuck the public, where's my money at? Gotta get my scratch. Give me my dollar back, you can't borrow that. Popping my collar fat. Rap for money. Yeah. What? Yeah. Rapper. Hip hopping.
Of Bling Bling. Bling Bling is just balling out. It's living the lifestyle that everyone grew up looking at. Whether it's buying the jewelry, buying the big cars, having a big house, flying first class, staying in the best hotels. It's a lifestyle. Now you manage artists, so how many albums does an artist have to sell to live up to the Bling Bling lifestyle? To live up to the true Bling Bling, you should at least be going platinum. If you got a gold album out there, you shouldn't be trying to buy a Bentley and keep up with the jewelry. You should at least out there. You shouldn't be trying to buy a Bentley and keep up with the jewelry. You should at least out there. You shouldn't be trying to buy.
Now you're flossing and you're bobbing, but are you really shot calling? I mean, are you really in control of your existence? And is your lifestyle really that fucking relentless? If it is, I pity you ignorant fools. fool? I mean, yeah, having money is cool, but ain't no fucking amount of currency worth it. You're luring me away from my journey of learning and manifesting. This job is never resting and constantly testing. Were you actually expecting to impress me? By condoning and advertising the crisis that's infecting my community? Shit, where you're neglecting, I'm injecting my immunity like Tuna's tune will be embedded in your head permanently. I won't let your arrogance prevent me from carrying out my duties, cause the truth will be prevalent regardless, and it's just that fucking simple. Those who work the hardest and go the farthest, actually that furthest, act like you heard it and you didn't, you missed the purpose. And all these knocking ass beats are basically worthless. Well, not exactly, you can't defer this ambitious mentality with irrelevant fallacy. In fact, your attempts sadden me. Where you're a tragedy writer, I'm simply a skylighter, a luminous time fighter, stuck in the world's winds, pulling an all-nighter to secrete my visions and make my thoughts shine brighter, shedding some insight on your simple platter, aim to ignite the fucking mic, reaching new heights for terrorist likes, despite.
Now you're flossing and you're ballin', but are you really shocked, Colin?
I mean, how much significance will your eyes possess when the sun starts falling, y'all?
All in all, we simply callin', y'all. People say that I'm a dreamer, but a fiend for actions that get reactions of fun and joy. Cause I enjoy what I do when I went through it. Pursue it 2 or 3 times with fat rhymes and Triton beats. Stomp the feet, we roam the streets with a backpack and beady breath and a sense of unrest. Ladies and gents, this is a story, a matter of fact. Now fuck it, forget it, we'll quit it when we're lame, but I'll never lose a name. Cause I was born with it, and I was sworn by it, and I was torn from it through controversy. Thoughts of worry rushed my brain in a hurry. The main stage of my life, with writings on the walls and bathroom stalls, waterfalls from the sky. You're way too high, need to get grounded. Sounding like you're choking on some dick. I'm here with Slick Nick to explain to y'all who claim the ball, trying to run but haven't yet learned to crawl. Cause I'm a tall man sucking a can of peas to a piece of mass. You cut your classes, I wear glasses, has no relevance to the story, but I'm the jury and find you guilty on all accounts of plagiarism. You was thinking with your jism and imprison the free spirit with incoherent ramblings on about guns and money. It's funny to me to see you as an MC, mass confusion. The disease brought to the knees of individuals with residual thinking, sinking in the mind, committing crimes on New York Times with your gangster rhymes. Forget the fame, I live the game and reign to regain my name for eternity. Now you're flossing and you're ballin', but are you really shocked, Colin?
I mean, how much significance will your eyes possess when the sun starts falling, y'all?
All in all, we simply callin', y'all.
What are you saying? He's friendly?
Yes, attacking him is triggering a defense mechanism.
Don't listen, General. Destroy the monster while we still have the chance. Launch the missile now!
Listen, you could write till your pencils need resharpening, and you could write till that pen runs out of ink. And you could write till you have no more of the paper, but believe me, you ain't tight unless you write while you think. You see, I'm disgusted with all these cats trying to catch sea monsters in their kitchen sinks. Confused, you ask, what's up with that? I say, I don't know, you tell me. I'm sorry, I must have fallen asleep, and while sleeping, the castle was stormed. All attacks rather similar, lacking total focus, lacking any form. So we chose to be a pillar in this storm. And after these bandits give up and finally leave, we'll be the ones once again able to savor the breeze. Trees deeply rooted in the soil, turmoil does get old to us, and all this bold use of the spoils, it's like, when is the cold gonna come shoo off these bums? They're on to warmer weather now, got caught with someone else's styles, and after you show yours freely, there's no need to display the pearly whites behind the fake smiles. We've climbed piles of this shit, shoes smelling, poking around in the dark shadows of the castle, trying to find the ones telling the truth. Stomping out from the hills, towering over the village with one hand, gently removing a roof, looking inside. What a feeble life. Night comes and hides from the sun. The moon runs, the rays chase her. Be a maker, not a taker of whatever it is. Don't hesitate to get clever with this shit. A lit candle at night, only to provide light during our flight. It is that most of it is wrong and that only some of it is right. If you let go of your kite, gravity will eventually take his bite. So I guess we're asking you to hold on to your own strings and read me something that has a real nice ring. Don't show treasures that you stole trying to impress me. We're only here to stop this spreading disease. My fleet of sailing ships have already been patrolling these seas. A long history of catching the thieves. Years out on the ocean helps for more emotion in this quotient. I'd like to take a moment to let the dumbs know shit. You can't just front and flow shit. You gotta reflect and show it. Sift out the irrelevance before you blow it. You know, winter's always coming with their whole snow bit. Temperatures will always plummet. Powder again at the landscape summit. I told you before that cold gets rid of the dumb kids, and the bum doesn't like it either. Life's one overseer, it's the self, so listen to what you tell you. The wealth is in the knowledge and the methods of bettering its proof. So when you see the giant coming holding a couple of roofs, just don't be scared, let him know you're down there before he drops one of them on you. They were the castle, the bum, the giant, the dumbs, the kite, the thieves, the sea, the changes, and we. A musical family with the strangest, controlling our ranges.
It's all about acquiring an infinite attention span. You pass the knowledge gained to the hand and do with it what you can, which is defined by your will to build. So take a stand and gaze out that window. Create a plan, execute it, and then bow. Yeah. Okay, these days we've been living are like an apocalyptic mission given to us by our ancestors, and you do with them what you can or will. And the wilderness land becomes a pilgrimage, man. We found this land like a pilgrim did, but actually that's just his story, and that shit kinda bores me. Still I proceed to handle my own and ignore things that don't really apply to me. Cause through the light of my mind I seen a vision reflected by my ambitions, and since the beginning I paid attention so I'd have some sort of mental pension plan. Well, the mass will be floating in a boat of broken hopes. Fuck a yacht, I'll ride a cloud for a boat. Beeping down through my scopes, hold a clear throat with many hopes to provoke. The plan for now is to build, get those tools out, sharpen your skills and never yield. Create a shield against negative obstacles as you stomp through these fields. Remember, nothing's impossible. Thrust forth with the blast of force, take control. Never abort, cause this here's not a fucking sport. It's time to explore. And each and every single time the sun rises, we awaken and give rise to weary eyelids. I drown in the sound of nonsense with plentiful bass and high mids. It's another day, another myriad of ways to show them time pays if you use it wisely. But ain't nothing coming to you if you don't use your mind. So grab a hold of the situation, unfold the shit you're facing, and map out the best route to working it out. Lay those facts, place the tracks freshly in the earth. Stay above the dirt, exercise your mind and get it worth what it's worth. I sit to myself and ponder various inquiries, yet the facts remain. We're out to obtain happiness by any means necessary. So stop the fairy charade with your dirty hairy brigade and peep out the endless possibilities to escape this rage. Control that anger and aim it towards a changeable object. Set your sights, follow your hopes and watch it evolve or re-evolve on an axis. I practice the arts of mind-bending, business minding, on timing, wrong, shining, strong, rhyming and mending. Been through things and who knew dreams be a foreshadowing of the future. Continue to nurture, teach, learn, or at least observe. Feel the air and listen to the fucking words, kid. Damn. Listen up. Okay. Know that time pays if you use it wisely, but realize the sun is shining. Better get to finding what you need. Take heed, breathe slowly and proceed, knowing that you better feed the fucking crops before they die. And it's about that time, yeah, that's right, it's about that fucking time. Come on. The nutrients in the soil and water the fucking plants. Know that time pays if you use it wisely. Realize the sun is shining. Better get to finding what you need. Take heed, breathe slowly and proceed, knowing that you gotta feed the crops or they'll die. And it's about that time, yeah, it's about that time, that's right.
he was a lone fisherman, navigating the return back to the port with no catch. Done fishing, wishing he could have found at least one match for his hooks. Undoing the latch, taking a look inside that water-filled box to see what he had caught.
Nothing.
Thinking these damn fish are frontin'. He just wanted to catch a little something, something to fry. Wondering why he couldn't. Was it the bait? Oh wait, the wrong method. These other anglers were netting, upset and hungry, humbly positioned the boat, then gathered the rope, connected the vessel to the dock. Still pondering why these damn fish wouldn't jock, he stopped. Pausing to check out the watch, 2 o'clock in the morning. No fish dishes to be warming, as flocks of people are swarming to their nearest transportation. With penetration on the mind and the wine I drank is still doing me just fine. Man, these amphibians are so hard to find. I mean, I'd like to bump and grind at least one time, but yeah, I know my lines are clear and that the hooks hurt when they rip the gum. But some of these underwater creatures have got mad fucking features, and their curves have always got me saying words that I rarely ever use. High-heeled shoes, booze, and short skirts. I know that the truth hurts, but I've never caught a fish digging in this social dirt. I've tried everything, different baits, different weights, different hooks, different looks. Never, ever. The fish, I mean a girl, that I come into contact with is days away from clever. Always wishing that I could sever hook set before the bite was made. I mean, late I wanna be, but she is non-compatible with he. So the sea I set to, realizing that the leverage is to my advantage, pulling out the once-a-year catch to find it's way too small to keep. Peep. So I cut its line, and that whole concept's fine, just fine. But after that wine and those drinks, I tend to think my hook's so deeply into these waters that it's like, whatever if my fishing vessel sinks. Looking over the empty glasses as she passes her winks, it's like, why do they flirt with my tackle? Stepping out to relight the once lit tobacco, it's just not fucking tactful to arouse the senses. So now the fisherman gave up on the vocation of angler to build fences out of bricks. That's right, a mason, returning to his home after each hard day of work to be facing microwavable fish sticks. And the fish, I mean bitches, still call this man a jerk. A jerk?
Now look, let's call it square. You got your life, I got the fish. It evens out.
The Lone Fisherman, saying fuck it to the bass boat fish. You'll listen to every last quote, and yep, the depth charges will make that ass float to the surface. So I can't find the purpose of the nets and the hooks. Now always catching the Lone Fisherman at home on Friday nights, authoring off his books.
Just elevate the sound.
We're in the clouds, you're looking up, we're looking down. The earth is sloppily painted with the color of a frown, just afloat above the surface where we collectively make our sound.
That's right. We come above the ground just to elevate the sound and put it down. Precipitate nouns like rain showers, blooming mentally focused flowers. Every hour passes sour while we simply devour cowering average themes, grab dreams, push them into a channeling fence and squeeze the shit out of them. Get what we can get out of them, sip every drip out of them. Flowing gently through these centuries, ages passing, now we're attempting pre-established gravitational theory. Sincerely persevering, caught adrift, and now we're steering fake clouds. Surround our endeavor, screaming never say never, and laughing while we sever from the rest of the helpless bunch. Proving a hunch means nothing, fuck pushing, we're shoving past all catastrophic obstacles, propelling towards astronomical altitudes and substituting longitude and latitude for what matters, dude. We're in the sky, above those who merely try. We accomplish all feats and knock sense into freaks with beats and lyrical treats steep. Wouldn't even begin to describe the graph of my wrath, while the mass simply pass on by. We're in the sky, y'all. Resting my head on bliss, I snuggle up against this feathery mist and kiss blue immense an ocean of crisp, cool oxygen. I now begin to wallow in its heavenly essence amongst my presence with benevolence, eloquently telling how it is.
Listen, I'm sorry, but it's a wreck. Stolen respect, woven with threads of neglect. Frightened as that inside in sight is destined to let me take to my flight. My right, I wanna show, let know the story about a dying planet. Almost like they planned it, branded it with their mark. They're all lost in a dark haze. Their days are filled with that money, chase money. We must escape with this taste left behind, and no longer in our minds. A new place we're destined to soon find. A dodging of our day-to-day grind. Way done with waiting in these lines. A place of heavenly design. So hoping and tolerating. Where's our fate, man? We're waiting, contemplating as we continue dating. Each day's passing. Just swiping your card and again finding yourself gassing up your car. It's so bizarre, we wanna be so far from this. Not even a diss as we stop to kiss these skies and wonder why. Life owes us the relief of a permanent sigh. Remove Earth's blinders from our eyes. Physically young, mentally wise, I despise. What's this? Oh wait, what is this? It feels like utter bliss. It seems as if we have finally taken it to the skies. My life has now started and it's not a surprise. We took the time to rise off its surface. That's why we compose with the purpose. Looking around, surrounded by a glowing mist. A cloud's kiss, always felt I now knelt into the beauty and gave up some thanks. Light now taking over my vision. This is the completion of our heavenly mission. And now no more of this wishing. No more wishing.
That's right, y'all, we're in the clouds. You're looking up, we're looking down. Laying back into the fluff.
Enough is what we've been through.
No written rules.
Sipping mist like fuel.
Cool winds.
Constant grins.
As we blow.
It flows.
Whoa, strip.
Finally on our trip away.
The beats of gray haze in the clouds.
We're in the clouds. We're looking up, we're looking down. The earth is sloppily painted with the color of a frown. Just afloat above the surface where we collectively make our sounds. We're in the clouds. You're looking up, we're looking down. The earth is sloppily painted with the color of a frown. Just afloat above the surface where we collectively you're looking make up, our sound. The earth is sloppily painted with the color of a frown. Just afloat above the surface where we collectively make our sound.